Let's get a...
Hey, it matches his outfit too.
You know what I'm saying? Tell me that doesn't fit. We are in Parma Heights. We're at one of our storage properties, and we just realized that not only is it Mikey's first time in Ohio, Mikey actually hasn't been to any of our storage conversions, only the development deals.
No, man, I'm the one that stays in the office and works.
Dang.
But it is cool to see it because, you know, like you put all this time and effort. I mean, we spent years on this project.
Okay, so this is what I want to say before we go into the numbers of this thing, because we've been to properties like this before. What's your first thought? As you roll up, what's like the first thing you see or feel?
It's freaking massive.
Yeah.
It is massive, and there's so much parking because this used to be an old-time pottery, like one of these like outdoor garden places. And so there's so much parking for a storage unit. You're thinking like it's overwhelmingly large, but we're finding some cool solutions actually for the parking situation as we speak.
Okay, so let's go walk through this thing. Let's give you like the grand tour. Last time we were at one of our properties at Chandler, before we sold it, we did a running contest. Who could run?
Sprints?
Basically, sprints. I think Mike won. I pulled a hammy.
Who's wearing sprinting shoes?
Ryan won. I pulled a hammy.
Who's
so
wearing
maybe
sprinting shoes?
I think we run that back, right?
Maybe we run that back, bro. Sprints are good for you. You know how good sprints are for you?
Go.
What do you think, Mikey?
It's amazing. It's incredible when you actually come and see it. What's interesting actually is in this property, all the 10 by 20 units are massively high in demand. And we have occupants that are actually asking us to take to the 10 by 10s and remove the middle wall and make one 10 by 20 opening for them. So the demand for this space is going up pretty significantly. I think we're like almost 50% occupied, about 45 or so percent.
Yeah. And so let's talk about this, because this property we purchased in 21, right? I think we locked in our construction loan in 22, finished in 23. Now we're 46% occupied.
I think we opened January of 2020.
January.
Yeah.
How long does it take to stabilize a storage property? Because it's longer than multifamily.
Yeah, so remember this property's over 1,500 units, about 1,548 units if I'm not mistaken. Property this size, this scale usually takes about 3 years. At this stage in the game, being a little over a year and a half in and about 50% occupied, we're right on that run rate.
What about for lenders? Because lenders want to see longer stabilized rents than they do multifamily. How long do they want to see until they'll consider us moving out of our bridge loan and into permanent?
When we started storage, lenders did not understand how to underwrite a storage property at all. Now they're getting it and they understand that properties of this scale have that 3-year runway. And so they are looking at, you know, trailing 12 all the way up to trailing 24 to see it. So it's gotten a lot better for us to actually secure the permanent financing. But in the beginning it was rough, really, really rough.
Okay, for anybody who's not like real estate based, explain what a T12 is.
Yeah, so basically your lenders are gonna look at what your trailing 12 is for rent roll and expenses. They wanna basically see like your historical 12 months of financials in order to do their forecasting of what they're gonna be able to underwrite a loan for you on a go-forward basis.
Okay, so this project we bought in 21 for 2.76 million. And it cost us about 16 million to build this thing, 15.9. And now when it's all stabilized, we're looking at a value, projected value of 24.2 million. You wanna get it in a discount, you wanna build something, stabilize it, and then force appreciation. What do you like about storage, maybe on a cost per square foot basis, because it is cheaper than our multifamily stuff?
It's so much less costly to build out these storage units than it is multifamily. I mean, this whole thing between the purchase and all the development ended up being about $133 or so a square foot. And if you think about that, that's roughly about 50% of what we paid to do multifamily. So you're talking about well over 100,000 square feet, almost 1,600 units on this site at $133 a foot between the purchase and the build out. And our post-completion valuation, we're seeing roughly, you know, we're targeting about a 50% appreciation just by doing the development itself.
Yeah, and I think we'll end it on this because this is probably one of the reasons why I like commercial real estate so much better than maybe single family is how you get to your valuations. Single family, you're looking at comps. So if you have a 3-bedroom, 1,600 square foot home, you're basically gonna sell it for whatever the house that's comparable to yours in the neighborhood sold for. In commercial real estate, it's based on income. The amount of income you bring in is directly correlated with the value of the property. And so when you buy something that's vacant, that means no income's coming in. So you have the opportunity to buy it at a discount. It's probably my favorite part about commercial. If you like what we do, finding distressed vacant big box retail, converting into storage, and you're not a short-term investor, you like a long-term approach, hit us up if you want information, you're interested in being an investor with us. If you're seeing this on YouTube, the link will be in the description. If you're seeing this on Instagram, just DM us the word invest. You're gonna get a pop-up, put your information in. We will reach out to schedule a call. This is the 4th time this fund's been open in the last 20 years. It's gonna be open for limited time. If this fits, we'd love to have you come in.